The stock market is currently closed on this Saturday, April 18th, 2026. Looking back at the final session on Friday, April 17th, Nuburu Inc., trading under the ticker symbol BURU, finished the day at a price of 0.2005. This reflected a minor intraday decline of about 0.5% during normal trading hours, though the stock saw a bit of a lift in the after-hours session, inching up to 0.2021. While a 20-cent stock might look like a footnote in a market dominated by the likes of Nvidia stock or Apple stock, there is a narrative building here that most casual traders are completely missing. You might expect a company trading at these levels to be a failing industrial relic, but the reality is that Nuburu is currently in the middle of a high-stakes pivot into the global defense sector, specifically targeting the counter-drone market, which is projected to be worth over $20 billion. Most people looking at investment sites right now see a penny stock that has struggled with dilution and a heavy reverse split earlier this year. They see a chart that has been punishing to long-term holders. But if you look at the recent institutional positioning and the frantic pace of their joint venture announcements, the reality is that the company is effectively relaunching itself as a defense tech firm. Just this month, they moved into a funded prototype phase with Maddox Defense to build mobile manufacturing containers for the U.S. government. While the retail crowd is busy checking the latest swings on their Robinhood app or looking for the next big move in Tesla stock, a small circle of specialized investors is watching to see if Nuburu can actually deliver on its $6 million pipeline. It is a classic case where the market's expectation of total failure is being challenged by a sudden burst of operational reality. The trading volume on BURU has remained remarkably high for its market cap, often seeing tens of millions of shares change hands in a single session. This kind of liquidity is rare for a sub-dollar stock and usually signals a tug-of-war between short sellers betting on further dilution and speculative buyers betting on the government contract win. On the Interactive Brokers platform, we've seen consistent interest in these high-risk, high-reward small caps. The price action over the last 2 weeks has stabilized around this 20-cent level, which is a significant change from the free fall we saw in February following their $12 million public offering. That offering was a bitter pill for existing shareholders, but it gave the company the oxygen it needed to pursue the Tecne acquisition in Italy, which is a major part of their plan to tap into NATO-aligned defense budgets. When you look at the broader landscape of online investing, the focus is almost always on the giants. People use their SoFi Invest accounts to buy fractional shares of blue chips or look for investment help regarding their Schwab Intelligent portfolios. But the real volatility and the real opportunity for those with a high risk tolerance often lives in these micro-cap defense plays. Nuburu isn't just making lasers anymore. They are trying to integrate electronic warfare and AI-driven software into a platform that can take down drones for a fraction of the cost of a traditional missile. This is why their recent order from a Tier 1 defense company in the Asia-Pacific region is so important. It provides a proof of concept that their technology works in a military setting, not just a laboratory. If you are using a Fidelity trading platform or the SoFi trading platform, you've likely noticed that the industrial sector has been lagging while defense spending remains at record highs. Nuburu is trying to jump ship from the former to the latter. Their financial metrics still look rough. Revenue was almost non-existent for the last fiscal year, but the forward-looking pipeline is what's keeping the lights on. They've managed to reduce their debt liabilities by millions through preferred equity restructuring, and management is signaling they expect to reach positive shareholders' equity as soon as the second quarter of 2026. It is a bold claim, and the market is currently pricing in a lot of skepticism. That is the tension. The market expects another round of dilution, while management is promising scalable revenue. Let's talk about what this company actually does for a moment. Originally, Nuburu was a specialist in high-power blue laser technology. The idea was that blue light is absorbed much more efficiently by metals like copper and gold compared to the infrared lasers used by most industrial manufacturers. This made them a darling for the electric vehicle and battery manufacturing sectors a few years ago. However, the commercial adoption was slower than expected, and the company burned through cash. Now, they are taking that same high-power blue laser tech and mounting it onto mobile platforms to act as dazzlers or directed energy weapons that can fry the sensors on a swarm of drones. By shifting from the factory floor to the battlefield, they are chasing much larger, more urgent budgets. Institutional activity has been a mixed bag. We've seen some of the larger clearinghouses and brokerage firms like Fidelity Brokerage and Interactive Brokers show increased activity in the ticker, but mostly from high-frequency traders and small-cap funds rather than long-term buy-and-hold institutional giants. The company's recent 1-for-4.99 reverse split was a move to stay compliant with NYSE American listing requirements, which is always a red flag for conservative investors. Yet for those who self-invest and look for distressed assets with high-quality intellectual property, the current market cap of around $30 million looks like a potential floor if even one of their major defense JVs goes into full-scale production. Comment below how many shares of BURU you currently hold, or if you are staying away from penny stocks entirely this year. I'm curious to see if the sentiment here matches the heavy volume we are seeing on the exchanges. Looking at the technicals, the 0.15 cent mark has served as a hard bottom recently. Every time the stock nears that level, buyers step in, likely anticipating a press release about the Italian government's golden power approval for the Tecne deal. On the flip side, the 0.25 to 0.30 cent range has acted as a ceiling. There is a lot of overhead supply, meaning investors who bought higher up are looking to sell and break even the moment the stock rallies. To break through that, Nuburu needs more than just a letter to shareholders. They need to show a quarterly report where the billings actually turn into cash on hand. The macroeconomic pressures haven't helped. High interest rates have made it incredibly expensive for small-cap companies to borrow money, forcing them into dilutive equity raises like the one we saw in February. This is why so many retail traders have moved toward the perceived safety of a Fidelity wealth management account or the automated diversification of an intelligent portfolio. When the cost of capital is high, a company that isn't yet profitable is always under the microscope. However, if the Fed begins to pivot and liquidity returns to the small-cap space, stocks that have already cleaned up their balance sheet, as Nuburu claims to have done, could see a rapid re-rating. When we compare this to the excitement around Nvidia stock or the stability of a Fidelity IRA, it's clear that Nuburu is a different beast entirely. It's a high-conviction play on a specific technological niche. If the directed energy market for counter-drone applications takes off as expected, Nuburu's patents on blue laser technology could make them an acquisition target for a larger defense prime like Lockheed or Northrop. But that is a big if. Right now, the company is still in the showy phase. They have the partnerships, they have the prototype phase funded, and they have a small amount of revenue starting to trickle in from their Liocom subsidiary. The reality of the situation is that Nuburu is a company in transition. The expectations are low because of past performance and shareholder dilution, but the potential catalysts are higher than they've been in years. The shift toward a defense and security platform isn't just a change in marketing, it's a fundamental pivot in how they intend to capture value. They are moving away from selling a component, the laser, to selling a solution, the mobile manufacturing or the counter-drone system. This allows for higher margins and more recurring revenue through software as a service models, which they are also building out. As we look toward the rest of 2026, the key dates to watch will be the Q2 earnings report and any updates on the U.S. government demonstrations in Houston. If those demonstrations go well and result in a formal contract, the current 20-cent price point will likely be a thing of the past. If they fail to secure a contract, or if the Tecne deal falls through, the risk of further dilution remains the primary concern. For anyone using an online investment platform, whether it's the Robinhood mobile app or a sophisticated Fidelity trading platform, the strategy here has to be one of extreme caution, mixed with an eye for inflection points. In summary, the gap between what the market expects from Nuburu and the operational reality they are building is wide. The market sees a struggling penny stock. The company sees a burgeoning defense powerhouse. We've seen this story before in the tech world, where a company's second act is far more successful than its first. Whether Nuburu can actually execute on this defense-led strategy remains the billion-dollar question. They've cleared the hurdle of NYSE compliance for now, and they've filled the war chest with enough capital to reach their next major milestones. The authority in this trade will come not from guessing the daily swings, but from understanding if their blue laser technology truly offers a tactical advantage that the Department of Defense is willing to pay for. For now, we watch the 0.2 cent level and wait for the reality of their revenue to finally catch up with the expectations of their vision. Disclaimer: this video is for educational purposes only, not financial advice. Please do your own research before investing. Market involves risk. Like this video, comment your thoughts, unshare with your friends, bell for more updates.